News, life, and beyond. Still here, still reppin' it. No politics, but we out to get the presidents. If we talking about it, then you know we speaking relevance. Giving you the facts, that's the only way to represent Connecticut. You just gotta tap in, like, share, and subscribe. CJ and Adam May, official, we going live. Just another episode, a visual for your eyes. News, life, and beyond, officially in its prime. News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond. News, life,
happened in the parking lot there. They were trying to get rowdy, and I was outnumbered, so, you know, I popped the trunk and pulled the shotgun. I let a couple shells off in the air, cleared the whole parking lot. I got away with it for like 4 weeks, and then someone told. Got in trouble for that.
Of course they did.
Because they got in trouble, and they told on me to get out of trouble. That's when I learned about snitching and all that.
And it was obviously white kids?
Yeah.
So, where were you living at when all this was going on?
I was still home. They let me back in. They kicked me out a lot, let me back in.
Was this when you popped off the shotgun, they said you was going to Grasso?
Yeah.
And was it a school function?
Yeah, it was a football game. It was Stonington versus Fitch.
Damn, bro, you should have thought about just not going to damn football games anymore.
I mean, I
would have just said, yo, fuck that, yo, good.
I was dating a new girl from Fish, so I had to pull up. She was a cheerleader. I had to go.
You had to show up.
I had to show up.
All right, you had to show up. So you was driving then? Or was it a friend's car?
No, I had a Camaro. That was my car here.
Ah, Camaro. What year?
It was an 83 Z28 T-top.
Nice. White boy car.
Yeah.
And
dirt.
And you had the shotty in the trunky.
And I wasn't even playing. I was just there. I bought it off a kid cheap or something. I forgot it was there, honestly.
Obviously, you didn't forget it was there, buddy. You were shooting in the air.
You know what I mean?
But so now you're busting shots in the air. How'd she feel about that? That's my boo, or she got scared of you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it made her panties wet a little bit. She liked the bad boy.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. I started to be the bad boy, and then the girls like that, and I seen they like that, so I went 100%.
Yeah, so you went 100,
I went 100% with that one, full bore.
Yeah, well,
that's right when all the rap was coming out, MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice, and everybody, and then the gangster rap came.
Vanilla Ice.
I remember I had a little brown Fisher Price tape player. I used to put the tapes in, sneak them because I couldn't.
That's wild, yo. That's gotta be wild living with a pastor. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do nothing, yo. That's why, yo, not for nothing, yo. I hear a lot of stories about pastors' kids, you know, being troublemakers.
Yeah.
Getting in trouble. What do you think that's about?
What it wasn't. It was just being sheltered like that in the house, in the church, and the 16, 17, 18 came along. I wilded out. I went out there, I'm like, oh, there's black people, there's Puerto Rican people, there's different people than me. I didn't even meet my first black guy till I was 17. Like, I didn't, honestly, that's no racist stuff or nothing. That's just the way it was back in the day, back then. It wasn't. And they brought them from New London to our school to segregate and start bringing up different people in and stuff. So I went from there to Groton to New London, and I thought I was in New York City when I hit New London.
Yeah.
After being in Mystic all the time and just seeing tourists and this and that, and I know New London, I'm like, oh, okay.
I see that. What happened when you go on buses or shots? Did you get arrested for something? What did you get arrested for?
Yeah, discharging a firearm in public.
And you use your youthful offender?
No, I used that for the last one. I used my RO for that.
So when you busted the kid in the head, you use your youthful offender?
Yeah, that was a sealed docket and everything.
Oh, okay, so that ain't even matter anymore.
Probation, yeah.
So now you're busting shots. After that school, you didn't go back to school after that happened, you said?
My parents pulled me out of school and they started homeschooling me.
Homeschooling you? So again, now you're stuck in the house. Stuck in the house more.
So I missed all that whole group of friends and everything. They all went away. So now I'm back alone in the house.
Bored in the house, bored.
That didn't work out.
So now that you're home bored, you can't get in trouble, your pops is keeping you locked down. What made you want to run away and not live there any longer? What pushed you to the limit and say, yo, fuck this, I'm out, yo, I can't do it no more, I need to live a different life, I need to live my life the way I want to live my life and just go?
Just got a cigarette one day. My friend lived in Pequannock Bridge.
Did you say you got a cigarette?
No, I got sick of it one day. I was just like, I couldn't go out. If I did go out, I had to be home like by 6 o'clock before the street lights came on and this door. They locked the door and I had to sleep under the porch in the backyard. Stuff like that. So I just left. I was at my friend's house at Pequannock Bridge and I was telling her about it. And she's like, oh, guess what? You stay here now. And I just learned, that's when I learned. I went from rich people that didn't give a crap about nothing. You ask them for $20 to give you crap, give you shit. You ask them for a ride, I get your own, to the hood. I went to the projects and I met some of the poorest people in the world. But they give me their last cigarette, they give me their last couple bucks and give me a place to stay. I learned that the low income people were just so much nicer than rich people for some reason. They were just welcome and arms open. And it was just a whole new world being in the hood with all the people hanging out at night and getting to see all that stuff. You know what I mean? It was just like, it was fun to me at the time.
Yeah,
it was a whole new world.
Yeah,
like,
it's a whole new world.
I was always told, stay away from that side of the tracks. Yeah. Don't talk to them people.
Yeah, parents
and then I found out. No, they're a little bit, they're kind of a little bit of it at the time.
Okay.
But then I learned, I was like, I got black friends, Puerto Rican friends that would go to war with me now.
Yeah, so you moved out and so you ran away because some girl told you, yo, you here.
Yeah, that's not how you live life. That's not what life's about.
Was she an older chick or younger chick?
No, she was my age. She was my age, yeah.
So was that your girlfriend or just a friend?
No, it was just a good friend. Her kids, I was good with her kids and stuff. I babysitted when she went to work because her man took off. He was an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah. So how old were you then?
Just turning 18, I think.
Okay. So this was in New London?
That was Groton, Pequannock.
Oh yeah, Groton. I'm
Bradford Manor, Pequannock Bridge, all them. I moved around all them places.
Bradford Manor, I know what you're talking about now. That's all you had to say. But so you lived out there now, and school was done.
School was done.
You didn't give a shit about education.
Nope.
And so, what did you do for money or?
Well, you know, started doing a little hustle. I was on my way to be a gangster.
You wanted to be a gangster.
Yeah, that was the goal.
Not me. I didn't want to be one.
That was back then.
Yeah. But so what was you getting in trouble a lot now that you live in Groton and you're doing all this shit? You're out here.
I was good. I was good with it.
So you was at home.
I was in my zone. I knew the woods. I knew the backs. I had a dirt bike. I could move a pack. I never fucked it up. I was getting money, hanging out at night, and I was under the radar. I was the white boy with the polo shirt. The cops didn't play with me.
Oh, you used the white card.
Yeah, I used the white card in the hood.
Oh, nice.
I was in the hood and he didn't. Nice. All the guys would tell me, hold this, hold that, because the cops would come. I would walk down the road. They wouldn't play with me. They go mess with them.
Nice. So you pulled the white card.
Yeah. That's I'm not gonna lie. I used my white privilege a bunch of times.
White privilege. Hey. I mean.
This is such a thing. A little bit of. I've seen it in my lifetime. Going to court, being from Mystic on the paperwork. I never went to jail. The second they found out I was living in London and Groton and go there, I started going to jail.
What happened?
You didn't pick
from that, yeah, I didn't pick that up.
Like when you go to court and you're from Mystic, and you know, what I mean, they give you second chances, third chances, fourth chances because you got rich people.
Yeah.
And then you know, I moved out and I changed my address to Brantford Manor. Oh. And then they're like, oh, this is who you want to be.
Right.
You ain't too, you crazy for this one.
News, life, and beyond. Still here, still reppin' it. No politics, but we out to get the presidents. If we talking about it, then you know we speaking relevance. Giving you the facts, that's the only way to represent Connecticut. You just gotta tap in, like, share, and subscribe. CJ and Adam May, official, we going live. Just another episode, a visual for your eyes. News, life, and beyond, officially in its prime. News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond. News, life, and beyond.